A da da da. A da da da. Beep beep. Hello, 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 and welcome. It is working. So yes, as usual, we're doing the normal thing. Ask me stuff. Ask me stuff. Ask me stuff. And yeah, ask me stuff if you'd like. You can also, if you're high on pot noose, you could stare at a spinning uh, dope, homie. The spinning homie. We're gonna get it started early tonight with a little bit of smoking time. The smoking time. Is it thinking time? Is it smoking time? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Bustin' makes me feel good. What up, Rob? What up? What up? I gotta clean this damn bowl, y'all. Holy shit. Holy shizness. Holy shizness. Alright. So, how's it going there, Rob? Thought you would get a kick out of it. Well, you know, I do have the tattoo on my arm. So, I do have that tattoo on my arm. So, I'm not going to say no. Also, like, look, here's one of the biggest travesties of the world. Okay, Ray Parker Jr. made no money from that. Huey Lewis made money from that because Huey Lewis somehow convinced the judge that a chord progression was some sort of like copyrightable thing. By the way, the one good thing I can tell you that Ed Sheeran did for the music world is he proved that like every song's basically the fucking same. You're tired, sir. You're so tired. Although I gotta tell you, Ray Parker Jr. definitely made money every time he fucking got booked to go sing Ghostbusters or whatever at a fucking Comic Con. So think about it like that. He did find a way. Also, you know, Huey Lewis, he can't barely sing no more. You know, like so I was listening to a song like The Heart of Rock and Roll, and that guy can't even talk really anymore. I guess he got the news too late. Ah! Well, like, okay, here's the one thing I can tell you is that if I do any singing for the next 10 years, it'll be for the next 10 years. After that, I'm probably going to give it up. I mean, I do want to kind of record some songs just to put it out there in the world and stuff. Put them on out there in the world right now. Or a song about it, like to hear it. Here it goes. You know, that kind of thing. So, uh, and doesn't age get us all. So, Rob, the one thing about like the disability shit that I've talked about on the channel here is like, you know, like someone's like, oh, you're disabled. It's like actually, like someone's like, you're handicapped. Oh, well, yeah, handicapped means something very specific in sports. It means that you're trying twice as hard to get there as everyone else who has healthy legs or whatever. So, just remember that it's not fun. It's not. It's also not. It's not important, really. Just live life, drink it in, enjoy every moment of it. Because when you're dead, you won't have a choice. You'll just be gone. You'll be dead, and there'll be no more like ways to like try and make amends for any of the shit that anyone's ever like experienced in this damn world. Which is what I think, like, kind of like, in many ways, the world needs for like people to fucking say they're sorry. Not me. Dude, I've got nothing to apologize for because Regrets, I've got a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did it my way. Yeah, back pain is not a joke. Although I can make you plenty of jokes about it, right? Like, it's like, oh, are you okay? No, my back hurts, and also my leg here. But eventually it'll fall off. And then people are always like, oh, that's inappropriate. I was like, no, it's very appropriate. It's how it feels. It feels like the fucking thing's gonna fall off. It's like one day it might actually fall off, right? No, I know, Rob. Rob, that's the thing that's kind of missing from the world right now, in my opinion, is like it is not everywhere. It's not everybody, okay? But there used to be a mutual respect. So like earned respect, personal respect, and mutual respect. And there's no mutual respect for people no more. Trust me when I tell you, I didn't do none of that shit. I didn't put in time on any of those ideas. But I can be an asshole too. No, no. So here's the thing about being an asshole. Everyone's got a little bit of that in them. Okay. Literally everyone has an actual asshole. If you don't, then surgical means caused it to, you know, what did already fall off? Nothing's fallen off. I just started. Usually it starts slow. People show up. What's up, Debbie? But you know, an asshole is a kind of a common thing for everyone. So if you have the capacity to be one all the time, then I'm telling you, you probably stink of shit. But if you have the capacity to like use it when you can, like dropping a fart or silent but deadly or something, your finger 11. What? What? No, I've only had 10. I'm kind of your standard basic triple XL height model. I have 10 fingers, 10 toes. Although my toes are really weird, I just don't want to show them, right? Because like that's open. I got to paywall all that shit. Kept taking a good one. Well, no, that's the thing. Is like people have said I'm volatile, and I'm like, no, everyone's volatile. I was like, dude, you don't get it, right? It's like if you're happy, then you're almost never volatile, okay? But if someone comes up in here and they're like, man, this and that, I control your freaking existence. I tell you what to talk about. I'm like, no, fuck you. I'll end it. You know, I can end all of it right now. That's a metaphor for existence, but I would never do it. Okay? That's the point. Because I'm too happy living this life because I was bought a ticket to ride. You know? He's got a ticket to ride. Right? I don't, most people don't care, but I do. So, you know. Well, that's why when people say, nah, man, you're good, I'm like, oh, actually, I'm quite evil, but I'm frequently good. Cheers. So I'm sensing we're not going to get a pop tonight. It's okay. But last night, I did discuss the new version of the McDonald's changeable toys, a throwback toy from the 1980s. Yes, I actually have the old version of this French fry robot somewhere, but I gotta dig it out, and I gotta dig it out before they're done doing changeables. And apparently I gotta go buy another damn Happy Meal. Get some 4 pieces in my future, huh? It's the only thing I eat at McDonald's anymore. That and the sausage biscuit. I don't even eat the egg no more. Just sausage biscuit, extra cheese, like sausage cheese, extra cheese. 2 pieces of cheese, man. Something about that cheese is like crack cocaine, heroin cheese, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, this is a robot, and he is also a French fry pack. French fries. So, you missed what tools? The tools that made toys. You missed those toys. Ah, yes. You missed the day when McDonald's toys were actually just kind of cool and interesting, which I'm glad they're bringing some of that back. What up, Meese? You got Johnny Walker Black. I've got bottom of the barrel rot gut. I believe it's the same stuff that they make rain out of. And here's Rob. Where does he get those wonderful toys? That's a Batman reference. 1989. Meese! Go ahead and enjoy your Johnny Walker Black. Just don't ever try double black, bro. Don't ever try that double black. Nah, man, that double dark barreled shit. Yeah. No, yeah. Essentially, that is essentially what I am drinking is paint thinner in very many respects. Rob says he is Batman, but your name is not Bruce. It doesn't say at Bruce 8363. So I find that a little hard to believe. I mean, unless I'm one of your cadre of villains and you're studying my psychological makeup here. I mean, that's a possibility. Who knows? From 80, 89, yeah, 88, 89. This town needs an enema. Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good one. I've said that myself about the town I live in. So, Rob still believes he's Batman. Uh, I think the one I like a little bit more than this town needs a minimum is have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? That's a good one. That's a classic. That's always gonna live in the zeitgeist of existence, y'all. I don't know how to explain that any better. You know, did you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? What a good movie. Also, like, I was like 9 years old or 8 years old when that movie came out. Yeah, come on, dude, that was some dark shit for a fucking 9-year-old. Don't get me wrong. I'd seen Commando and like Predator, a lot of shit before that. So those are my balloons. He took my balloons. That's where the gas is, right? That's how he foils the plot. My face on a dollar bill. As good as it gets is a good. It's dude. As far as movies go, it's aptly named because it's as good as it can get. Honestly, it's a little bit better than that. Honestly, my face on the $1 bill. So here's something interesting. Okay, instead of cutscenes that we found out were cutscenes, we used to get cards. And we had these tops like Batman cards. And where does he get those wonderful toys? Is something that is barely said in the movies, like those toys, like because they didn't get it right or something. They didn't get the shot, or like the can was canned or something. And like the thing is, I remember, like people are like Mandela effect. I was like, I remember everything from the Mandela effect as being just what it was. But I do remember one thing, like misremembering it, is him saying, "Where does he get those wonderful toys?" He doesn't get that whole like. He's like, where does he get those toys? Like it's a really quick thing in the movie, but there's a shot of him standing at the balcony in that scene on a Topps card that says, "Where does he get those wonderful toys?" So David would say Batman Begins is better. David would say Batman. So Batman Begins is a different kind of movie, right? Like, okay, in the original Batman, he already exists. Like, we're like thrown into the world, okay? Whereas in Batman Begins, right, they don't show Batman for half the damn movie, right? Because it's a Bruce Wayne story. I mean, it's kind of a different kind of beast altogether. Whereas in Batman, it takes, like 10 minutes for you to see kind of any silhouette of the Batman? And no, I wouldn't say it was much darker, right? It was grounded in a realism that made it relative to your life, that made it like very dark feeling. Batman Begins is better than The Dark Knight. Well, here's the thing about The Dark Knight. It got like all cut. It got recut and recut and recut over and over again because they were trying to honor the legacy of Heath Ledger, and then they weren't willing to bring anyone else back to do the part, Skyfall, and no, I'll agree with that one. Skyfall would not be as good as it is without Javier Bardem. Also, like No Country for Old Men is literally that guy's entire showcase. Like he's from what I understand, he's a really nice guy. He's like very caring, very giving kind of fella. And they were like, no, that's why, because you're disarming, because you have that like kind of feeling about you. And then they put him in a bowl cut that made him like feel like shit the entire time he was wearing it. By the way, the Coen brothers are probably like okay, uh, they're a defining moment in my historical like viewpoint on film. So, hold on, I think Christian Bale is a better Bruce Wayne than he is a Batman, and why? Where's Rachel? Is a meme. That's why. No, it's like I would say that no country would hold up in certain aspects. Even though, no, see, that's the thing is like Javier Bardem makes that fucking movie, right? Like, there's so many good actors around him, and he's the only one who's walking around who will never change or die or like get ruined by what's happening in it. David, that's not a bad. That's so when I was a kid, right? And they said Val Kilmer was going to play Batman. I was like, fine with it. All right, cool. I like Val Kilmer. I did. The only movie that I really don't like with Val Kilmer in it is actually Top Gun. I really don't like Top Gun. I don't get it. It's kind of weird. If you'd recast Javier Bardem, who would you cast? I wouldn't. I like so okay, Mies. Okay, let's just say if it was a comedy, I'd cast someone out off the wall. Okay, let's call it 1960s William Shatner. Anyone like that, Chris Pine or something. Get him to be hammy. Sure. Uh, Although, if you'd like a good secret agent Val Kilmer movie, The Saint is a good one. I don't know why people sleep on that movie. It's a good movie. It wasn't the best movie of the year, but like, dude, I think The Crow came out that year, and a bunch of other movies. Top Secret is a great movie. That's from the '80s. That's a Val Kilmer, an original classic. It was a good one. Yeah, yeah. Rob, this is the thing. Is like, I've got years of dope fucking memories that I can definitely pass on to people because if there's and I occasionally get kids. Like last night, I got a kid, and they're like, "I know, like this and that. I'm like 15 or something." I was like, "I don't care. I'll just like stop saying fuck." No, 1 hour, dude. I saw a 1 hour photo in the theater. That's a great movie. That's an undersung Robin Williams movie. Not to mention, like when he was like really trying to push his way out of this whole like funny man, ha ha, funny man, ha, yes, with Robin Williams. Also, like he had been accused of stealing jokes so many times, and also like he was so high on cocaine most of the time he couldn't remember anything. Well, I'll be a huckleberry, Rob. Dude, I literally go to work with a shit ton of gunslingers, and every time I pull up a knife, they're like, oh, oh man, I can pull up my shit. And I'm like, literally could have thrown that in your fucking head, and you would have like either been dead or blinded. I've got pretty good aim. Like the whole point is like it's not like aggression is not the way of the world. I think this is the thing that most people understand, right? It's like why people hate war because aggression is not the way of the world. Actually, historically, humanity is most likely like made society and religion for that point, as much as people don't want to talk about that, and even the political bullshit that we hear about nowadays, because the only way is for us to fucking get along. So, you have a shirt. You have the shirt too. Well, I'm gonna start doing shirts. Like, dude, Rob, if I had a completely fucking crazy shirt for you, would you wear it? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd just send you one. Like, I have ideas for shirts, and I just send you the shirt, and then you'd be like, all right, hey, I just got this T-shirt there, acolyte, like this kind of thing. Sorry if I can't recreate your incredibly unique voice. You have an incredibly unique voice, Rob. It's all right. Cheers, though, by the way, to everyone in the world, in the seas, in the capitals, in the trees. If you're up, if you're down, cheers. Let's all get down. Party. Like it's 1990. Who gives a fuck? Cheers. Cheese. The trees! Cheese the trees! I do not have a timer running. Let's do that. That looks good. No one knows except me. Cheers, 1999. So anyway, funny thing happened to me on the way to the forum. I went out and I got a couple of cheeseburgers, okay? And I've explained this, right? I buy like 2 cheeseburgers, keep one in the bag, keep one in my pocket, just kind of run my errands, do my stuff. So I did laundry, cheeseburger. I did like a bunch of things. I stopped at the thrift store today, and by the way, Rob, let's not get too heavy onto the Prince talk, because that's a good one. That's a movie rec coming up too. Purple Rain. All right. Anyway, Purple Rain. All right. Anyway, so I went to the thrift store, right? And I'm walking through the thrift store, and there's a lady putting stuff on the shelf, and I pull the hamburger out, and I take a few bites, right? And she looks at me like funny, and I'm like, what? I'm hungry. And she's like, I don't know if we have food allowed. I don't see any signs. Right? By the way, I bought today at the thrift shop, I bought a 15-sec movie rec that everyone's going to like. I don't want to say it out loud. I did actually own Purple Rain, so that's not it. So, no, but I found one today everyone's going to like. Hopefully everyone's going to like. I haven't seen it in years. Also, like, when I saw Demolition Man was here on YouTube, I was like, oh, damn, I got to do this, right? A smash burger with cheese? Nice. A smashed cheeseburger. So I like what's called a tavern patty, which is like really thin. It cooks in like 3 to 5 minutes. Tavern patty burgers. Here in the States, Red Robin does a good one, but essentially the patties are like that thick, so they cook in like 3 to 5 minutes. You go psh, for 2 minutes, psh, for like 2.5. Throw the cheese on it, let it melt during the 2.5, and then you throw it onto a bun or whatever. Those are my favorites, mostly because like I've had an experience where I had like a burger once, right, where it was like it wasn't well done or it wasn't like medium, right, but like I gotten seriously like disgusting sick off of it, right, and so I just cook. I only eat cooked fucking food anymore. Like also, like, here's the thing, I have stopped going to like restaurants out. I just eat stuff at home, right? Like I have a bag of taco meat. I got like, cold cuts. I got some really good bread. I got like King's Hawaiian. I got like fucking like a hard roll type. And then I'm even looking into doing like, my own bread at some point. The last week I did chili. I had chili, dude. I did like chili cheese tacos, right? No, David. The whole point is like cooking for yourself is super easy. Okay, like, and I hate to say this, like, I hate frozen food, but like, I don't mind frozen components, right? If it's like a sausage patty, and they tell you to cook it for 3 minutes on each side at like the top of the range, not on full high heat. By the way, I put my patty down 3 minutes, 3 minutes. It comes out nice, got a little crispiness to it, tastes great. It beats the McDonald's. It's like halfway between the flavor of McDonald's and the flavor of Bojangles, and I'm okay with those. It's like. Also, I only buy the spicy ones. I don't buy those fucking sage ones no more, right? Don't buy the sage ones. The spicy sausage is where it's at. I don't know why sage sausage is a thing, but sage, like, people are like, what's that shit that people say tastes like soap, right? I think sage tastes like soap. It's like, nah, it's so, like, yeah, nah, sage tastes like shit, y'all. But no, I have a subject. I scored today. Bought a new laundry machine for $585. Is that euros? Dollars. So what? Uh, a brand new one, a new one for 585. That is a pretty good score, actually. I think 800 was what we paid for our last one. Tomorrow. Nice. I would love to admit to you guys that I have some like super awesome like Speed Queen or whatever, but I don't. I've got a couple Whirlpools. Top load Canadian dollars. Oh, so 585 in Canadian dollars is like it's a different number here in America, but that's fine. You know, like honestly, it's still halfway to 1,000, right? Like that still means something to people, you know. No, that is cheap. No, that is cheap. I mean, like even like if I was out and I found like a Whirlpool like model like what is it 76 something or other or 78 something or other, and it was like from 1980 something, I would totally fucking cop that machine because like the parts for it are the same parts they use for 30 years, and they're all like $5 to $10 a piece. I mean, dude, the washing machine I have is it's a Whirlpool, and it's like a modern one, but like the parts in it are the same parts. The only thing that is expensive is that computer board. So I think we paid $800 for it when we bought it. That was a few years back. Also, I fixed it twice. Once for a belt, and then once for a bushing that holds it like steady when it rotates. Rotates. By the way, if you're hungry, some French fries, drink, apple slices, Happy Meal. That's the McDonald's kiosk right there. Go for it. I will attract all the women in town. I just go up with their meal evaluation. Well, I'll be real, David. You know, the ability to do laundry is something that women definitely like. The ability to cook a couple of things every few nights, right? You know, for real. My whole point is like, you know, like my dad is shit at cooking, but he cooks breakfast on Sundays and he cooks burgers on the 4th of July. He does his shit. He helps his wife, my mom, to get Thanksgiving dinner onto the table, no matter how big or small the spread is. By the way, Dad's like a solid ass dude. Okay, why? Because he believes in everyone he sees, and I'll be real. Sometimes what a fool sees, he believes, but he doesn't believe until he sees. Life ain't about testing people, but it really fucking feels like it, doesn't it? I think I said something like lightly profound to him the other day. I said, "Yeah, I'm tired of buying knives that I can't deploy correctly." And he goes, "Yeah, tell me about it, you fucking kid. That's why I buy the fucking blue pills." And I said, "No, I'm literally talking about like a like this, a knife that I can't deploy very well without two hands." And he's like, "Yeah, tell me more, kid." I'm like sitting here like, he's like inappropriately fucking. The other day, he was like, he got really drunk, pissed, and he was just like fucking upset with the world and how it's working. And he's like, I mean, no, this isn't a knife, Rob. This is actually it's a nail file. It's a file and a nail file. It's literally what I use it for. Like the cat in the meme. Sharpening the claws. It's a Roxxon product, so it could be a knife if I want it to be. It's a exchange knife. It's not my favorite product by them, but it does do the one cool thing that the scissors knife does, which it comes out, it pops back in. But the criticism of this knife is about to be a little bit like more relevant when I tell people that they could have spent another dollar or 50 cents or whatever to just put a fucking thumb stud in the package for this thing, because that's because there's a full blade here. If it was a knife with that hole in it, it's rough. It hurts my thumb. It cuts into my thumb. No. I have a lot of criticisms. I have a lot of things that I love, but yeah, look, it's like this, right? Arnold Bromschweiger forgot my name and du Eggers. I'm from Egger. I'm from Eggers. Anyway, cilantro. Thank you. Thank you, Arnold Bromschweiger. Cilantro tastes like soap. You had it in pho once. Okay, Edit wrote it, yeah. Cilantro, okay, so there's actually like a couple of different types of cilantro. There's real cilantro, which is very kind of controlled and expensive, and it's like the highest quality version of the plant. Most times what people get is like the shit version. It's like sage, okay? You know, most sage, most of those smudges are like, you know, white sage, but they're not always white sage. There's sometimes they're like white sage and like lamb's ear sage. I'm telling you, like, okay, listen, because lamb's ear sage is a fucking weed. It grows everywhere, right? It'll grow anywhere. But white sage and green sage, they're two different kinds of things. So, white sage is like just not a good flavor to me. It tastes like shit to me. I don't understand who out in the world was like, yo, let's put sage in there or bay leaves. Like I get like you put the bay leaves into the soup. I don't see what it adds to the flavor. I've had it with and without. I don't see what it adds to the fucking flavor. No, thanks, Arnold. Jeez. Arnold says that if I like cilantro, I probably have a demon in me. Now I'm gonna sell you on this. I've had really good cilantro, and I've had really shitty cilantro. It's like I don't like shitty cilantro, and that's already got demon water in there. Demon water, demon waters. No, for the record, if you're human, you probably have your own demons, and you got to deal with those shits on your own. I tell you what, rebuke the fuck out of it. Just be good. Just care about people, and like don't be a dick. It's okay to be an asshole. Just don't be a dick. Cheers to Arnold Bromschweiger and Rob, who is apparently fucking hungry, is a mofo right now. Holy crap, dude. Like, what? Yeah, Rob, we know. You literally just post knives and guns. Tell me you're protective without telling me you're protective. It's like, it's like, tell me more about your barrier. Oh wait, you have a whole channel. Just go to look at it. Like my barrier, my little weapon in the world is humor. Okay, the whole idea is like, when people talk shit on me, I always talk shit back. I might have gotten beat the living shit out of a few times for it, but yeah, I definitely took my fucking licks. Also, after learning karate, katas, and a bunch of other things, and it really did, that did a lot to my self-esteem more than anything. Because when you start doing some Danielson shit in front of these dudes who don't know shit about like how to fight, all they know how is like all these dudes do is like kick you when you're down, sucker punch, kick you when you're down. No, I mean like look, okay, like was I awkward? No, I was tall. People thought I was a threat. And it was never a threat. So that's how it works. Look, hey, and I ain't got no real prejudice in the world to anybody. Like, to be real, I think like, honestly, like the more people I meet who don't look or sound like me, right? The more people that I meet do not sound like I do, right? You know, and no, a lot of people, everyone can't fight really. Like, and honestly, here's the best part. Even if he's like, you know, a 4'5" like Korean dude who's like, I take a taekwondo my entire life, right? Literally, he can be like, you can just be like this, like he's like, you can like take a step over and he'll just fall on his ass. You know, a flying kick is useless in a real fight. By the way, I learned Sanshin Kai karate, which is like a mix of judo, karate, and taekwondo. And all of it is leg based. To be real, it's also the Karate International. The guy who got beat by Bruce Lee. By the way, my master said that Home Slice just was really a big fan of Bruce Lee and was willing to take the hit for it. And he was like, "Yeah, Karate International." And then And then at that point in the '70s, they introduced a lot of new things like society and Jeet Kune Do training and a bunch of that stuff too. Hey, here comes the rooster. Make way for him. Yeah. Uh, Sorry if that was a poor rendition of that song, but Heinz is here. Everyone, you like American Samurai who used the gun instead of the katana? I like David. Okay, like I like gun kata movies. Like, dude, I'm a big fan of a lot of that type, that like artful, like sweeping, bang, 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 all the stuff that like kind of led up to the Matrix. I really like gun kata. I like John Wick. John Wick's a great little series. Is it the best thing he's ever done? No, no. I think he's done more amazing, wholesome things in his life than being like the badass in the movie. And Keanu is a badass, but he's also like a super humble dude. So's Jim Carrey, by the way. You know, I've never met neither of them, but like, I can tell through like fucking street signs and shit, like if you're a good guy or not, or if you're just a terrible person in need of actual fucking redemption. Because aren't we all both of those things here and there? I honestly think that the one thing that's missing from the religion conversation is the true message of the book. You know, your neighbors, your friends, they're the people who are going to keep you alive the longest. It's the message of Charles Dickens. That's what it is, right? Uh, your eternity, 3 seasons is amazing. Anime. All right. Well, can you post it? You got a thing here. You can post like a trailer from YouTube, so we can all click on it. Heinz, Mr. Heinz. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Oh, by the way, I hit 1,300 subs tonight. It feels like a small miracle because Bleach is your favorite. I like Bleach. My favorite is probably Cowboy Bebop. If it's not Cowboy Bebop, if I feel like the inclination to say something else is better than that, it's Samurai Champloo. And also, here's the thing, Rob. You should check out what's the guy's name? Fucking from Samurai Champloo, the guy who died. Hold on. But it's Shigano Uta. It's Minmi. Nujabes. That's it. Nujabes. 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 Dude, it's on the app Venobox. All right. Nujabes is like some of my favorite like instrumental music of all time. Uh, a lot of it because Samurai Champloo, like, and then like he's got like a whole catalog. He's like a Japanese artist. Yeah. Heinz, you would love Mugen. I love Jin, so relax. I also do love Mugen. Don't think I don't. Everyone loves Mugen. Love the movie The Joshua Tree, Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, that's actually a good movie. I think that like did it did like something at the awards that year, right? Plays the create. Yeah. No. Dolph Lundgren is a great actor. Also, by the way, I love Dolph Lundgren as an actor and as a scholar because you want to talk about people who like I can tell you they're a smart motherfucker even before. When I was a kid, I looked up to that dude, and he is not as tall as I am. And also, I still look up to him because he's of a similar height. That's my point. Like, You can be like some huge fucking monster of a man, right? But you can also be like thoughtful and like thinking about shit. Also, like, here's the thing I thought about, right? And one of my friends said it best. He says, because he's really short, and he says, dude, you know what the difference between you and me is? I was like, what? I was like, you got more space in your brain to think about shit than I ever had in my entire life. And I literally can take my hand and cover a quarter of his head with my hand like this. It's like, like Stallone is short. Yeah, he's short. Also, like, I literally just said, like, this and that. But I'm telling you, short guys are, like, they're occasionally very stupid, but for the most part, they're actually really smart, okay? Like, I've met, like, so many smart-ass motherfucking short dudes, okay? Like, a great example is literally, he works at the store, and his name's Toby. And so here's a good story, is I was saying, dude, Toby's a really cool guy, blah, blah, blah. He's actually a little bit smarter than he lets everyone know. And then Toby says, fuck you. And like Tuesday is there, and Tuesday says, man, if I was an unk, I would have told you you a cracker or something. I was like, nah, man, if you was an unk, you just said his name was fucking Toby. Now tell me what your name is. It's Toby, right? And he goes, what? And I was like, dude, Tuesday, you're young, right? I was like, dude, just go look up, what's your name? It's Toby, right? And because you'd be an unk if you understood that. Because you're not an unk. That's the whole point. You're not the unk, right? Damn, yeah, exactly. I was like, a little short white dude named Toby. And like a 6 foot, 2 foot tall fucking black dude, gigantic dreads. He's wearing my old clothes, by the way. I don't fit him. I don't fit in them anymore, so I gave them to him. So like I don't mind Tom Cruise. I literally I understand pretty much Scientology is a religion of like basically it's like shame and like like discouragement from trying your best, even though their biggest fucking role model is trying like the biggest try hard in the world. Also the biggest short king ever. Also, I'd say, dude, The Color of Money is probably one of the best Tom Cruise movies ever. You guys, if you haven't seen that, and it's like a sequel to The Hustler. If you haven't seen both those movies, they're really good watch. I haven't. I'm still looking for a good copy of The Hustler. I have a copy of The Color of Money somewhere. It just. Do I have a digital? Do I have a copy? Do I have a copy? Do I have like a real deal purchase copy? Trust me when I say it. Like I go to the thrift store for reasons, and I have like a list of things in my head. The Night Flyer with Miguel Ferrero is a DVD I really want. It's hard to find on streaming. There's also there's two versions of What Dreams May Come. So I know I've got the first version. I need the second version, and I keep seeing the first version. So. Interview with the Vampire is a great movie. It's also probably one of the best short-lived small roles that Christian Slater ever did. I think the best short-lived role that Christian Slater ever did was the cameo in Star Trek 6. So yeah. Also Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise in that movie. I mean, that was like a trifecta of existence at the time. You had like the 80s kid and the two 90s heartthrobs come up into this one movie. It was by Anne Rice, who was like literally writing romance novels with like teeth. Hey, can I get an RC Cola? No, you can't. It's not RC. It's actually a wild cherry Pepsi because that's what's on sale right now, Rob. And Diamonds. Diamonds! Sorry, Rob. Hey, that was a good movie. But Diamonds, that's an RC Cola. That's a cherry Pepsi. Also, it's because it was on sale. I'm sorry I'm buying Pepsi Diamonds. My bad. Cherry RC? Dude, when I was a kid, they actually had a Cherry RC product. RC was still a company that like people bought and drank. By the way, RC stands for Royal Crown Cola or Royal Cola, depending on what people say on the internet, but it's Royal Crown Cola. Royal Crown drinks, beverages, or whatever. Yeah, no, I remember cherry and vanilla RC colas, by the way. Also remember cherry and vanilla Fago colas, too. Wild cherry is good. RC is too. So wild cherry is the best. So I wouldn't drink a cherry Coke, but I would drink a regular Coke. I wouldn't drink a lot of regular Pepsis because they really fuck with me. But a cherry Pepsi, no. A wild cherry Pepsi, no. That definitely. So here's a funny story. I was about 16 years old when this flavor of cherry Pepsi came out. It used to be like cherry Pepsi, or you used to like have like just Pepsi, and then they were like wild cherry Pepsi, and now it's all like this. And I'm rebuking this whole like serious shit with this whole series of like toolbox shit. It's like so okay. No, it doesn't. RC means Royal Crown Cola. It's RC Cola is Royal Crown Cola. Vanilla Pepsi is a good one. I remember when that came out, it was in mid 2000s. Yeah, regular cherry Pepsi's good. Dude, Pepsi's fine, but like I just like the regular Coca Cola. Also, if you haven't watched anything that's happening on the internet, how like Coke is like essentially like designing beverages around our taste buds or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I know to do this because if I had to quit smoking this stuff, I could still find me some seeds, grow them out back. Don't think I ever have that. You're boycotting Surge, a Coca-Cola product, and Pepsi, a Pepsi product. Diamonds, I appreciate your initiative there, but like I'm telling you, Coke might bring back Surge. I'd love Surge. Although I can tell you, for a few years here, I used to go to the Burger King where I'd buy my pocket sandwiches. I would frequently buy my double cheeseburgers at Burger King. Why? Because they last a good day. They don't last much more than that. But a McDonald's pocket, like I like literally put the hamburger in the pocket, and then 2 days later, I pulled it out, and someone was like, "Yo, hey, let me see that," and they were like, and they ate the rest of it. And I was disgusted by it. So I was like, "No, I don't. I think I'm just gonna cut out the McDonald's shit, right?" And around that same time, like they had this side by side video where they showed the Burger King Whopper and the Big Mac. Like the Burger King Whopper was like dying like a gross death, and the Big Mac looked pristine for like weeks or whatever. Yeah, no, I'm saying. By the way, I remember everything. Here's the thing about me is like most people they experience something and then they forget it. They move on with their lives. It's so much easier. And like my problem is I can never move on until I shuffle off this move on coil, right? Team A&W burgers. A&W burgers are pretty good too. Uh, I miss the A&W that we used to have around here, but I also miss the my favorite one was not Burger King. My favorite pocket hamburgers were fucking Dairy Queen burgers, and they don't make them anymore. They just do hot dogs and shit now. But Dairy Queen had the best burgers in the industry. And the reason why I can tell you that is because they'd have the flat patties, they have the crispy bits on the end. Yeah. Hot and now. Dude, we're about to get a Whataburger. North Carolina's a weird place for a Whataburger because there's actually like a couple of old franchises that have like rights around here. So apparently things got worked out. And like Home Slice was like, yeah, I'm retiring, or the family's retiring. We don't want to deal with this bullshit no more. Sounds like people are throwing things around upstairs. Cheers. Cheers. Oh yeah, I gotta save that. I don't even know what a hot now is, right? I have witnessed with my own eyes what In and Out looks like, right? But I've never eaten it. Uh, so something that kind of like spurred me on for this like this thing like where I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna cook shit at home. And if I want fast food, I'm gonna drive to the fast food restaurant I want. Is here's Raleigh, okay, and these two Vista Cruisers and this Heart Pen is like Durham, okay, and so I gotta drive 20 minutes to get to my favorite taco spot. But I'd rather drive 20 minutes than go to that fucking Taco Bell down the road. Uh, well, it's like this, like Pops. If you talk to him about Burger King, he'll be like, "Well, there was this franchise in our area called this or that, and or whatever." It was not called this or that. It was like Mama something or others, or Mama's something, Burger Queen in certain places, and like he'll tell you it was this restaurant when they came in. So there's sort of a metallic-y flavor to Walker. Walkers, caramel and metal. To metal Walker. What? Later drink that. What? Mies, I don't know what you're talking about. I do appreciate that you're trying to reference something and trying to make a joke about it. Rallies fries. So diamonds, we don't have rallies around here. We have checkers around here. Checkers is our regional version of rallies, and I'll agree, dude. Rallies and checkers fries were like this. It was like battered with seasoned salt. It was really good. Almost kind of what like Taco Bell does right now, but like Taco Bell pushes the seasoning too far. Check. What's up, bruh? Bruh. David, taco and burrito, homemade in Old El Paso. No, well, I'll get whatever. Like, so here's the thing that I want to do is I want to do like a big taco bake off or something. I want to have like go out and have like food for the store one day, and I'd like to go and like just cook tacos and some like other things for the whole store. Johnny Walker, Taste of Metal. Okay, Ed Harrison Ford drank as Deckard, Johnny Walker. Yeah, he drank it. He drank it straight, right? No ice, because ice is a luxury in the Blade Runner future, my friend. No, Rob, it's not bow time. Actually, it used to be bow time, but after that whole company got bought out by another company from up north, it literally went to shit the next day. Like as soon as we heard about it, it was like, yeah, none of the food came out hot. Like, dude, cheese doesn't get melted on the biscuit. Like before you get it, like you get like cold biscuit, cold sausage, cold cheese, cold biscuit. Yeah, it's fucked up. And then here's the other thing: is like, I literally was driving with a client, and we were going to pick up a generator he had rented for his ex-wife. Be more of a simp asshole. Anyway, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot there's a Biscuitville right here. And he was like, Biscuitville? I was like, yeah, Biscuitville. Right? Well, no, it doesn't indicate. It hints that Deckard is a replacement or a replicant. But the new movie kind of ruined that by like deciding that he wasn't one, and he basically lived, or he was also like okay. So if the new movie is real, then he is also a replicant, like Sean Young's character, right? And they lived longer than normal replicants, or she didn't, and he has that burden. That's part of the question in the new movie. Also, like, like the entire Ryan Gosling character is literally that embodiment of like who the fuck am I? Like it's a weird fucking story. It's also really good too. Uh, I like the new movie. Like I've got to watch it a couple more times before I actually have a solid fucking thought process on it because like the first one, it took me years to get that movie. I saw like a cheap, cheesy like B movie when I first saw that movie, and by the time my life like got to where I am right now, right? Like I've seen four cuts of that movie, being hey, this is the cool cut, this is the best cut of that movie, right? And like the final cut is a great cut, by the way. It's probably one of my favorites. So I think they are both vibe movies. Yeah, no, well, it's am I the replicant? Are you saying, David, I am the replicant? I'm not the replicant. I can pass the test. Here, we'll do it right now. Am I close enough? No, 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 no. Although I can do this. Remember, Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura. Don't even. No, 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 no. Actually, like, I think the thing that people don't get is, like, I'm basically like, when I'm here, I'm not like regular, right? Like when I live my life, right? I'm not outrageous or idiotic or crazy or nothing. I'm just a quiet, like, kind of person. Like, I'm literally Decker in real life in many ways. I'm just like, yeah, hey, what's up? All right, cool, yeah, cool. People don't hear me because, like, I use my regular voice in life, right? Like, if I did everything in my regular voice, people would be like, man, you're drowning on. Sounds like a robot. That's why I pitch it up and I like, yeah, I'm excited because I am excited. I like talking to people, especially David, Jack, Niece, Rob, Hines, Owl, Francis. You're not here. Your arm's broken. He's waving high. Actually, no, Francis is out tonight. He's actually dating a skeleton. Like, he's dating like the girl of a skeleton or a guy. I don't know. You know, spirit shit. He's dating another spirit that is like dating a skeleton, a plastic skeleton that lives in someone's attic up the way here. So, you know, no, that's your channel's name, right? Your channel's name is Rob. I mean, I'm pretty sure your name's not Rob, right? I'm pretty sure it's like we got a like an ert at the end there, possibly. I mean, you could be called Rob. Like, I've met people named like Pete, right? Like a person named Pete, and I'm like, oh, what's up, Peter? No, my name's not Peter. It's Pete. And then I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, look, like, show me their idea. It's fucking Pete. And I was like, who the fuck did that to you, bro? Who the fuck gave you one option? it's like it's like naming your kid Joe. And when I say Joe, I mean J-O. By the way, I've got a friend that did that and literally said, dude, don't give this motherfucker no options. I gotcha. Also, it's been about a half an hour since the last video came up. It's all my tools. Those, and tomorrow's vids are yet to be determined. Ah, shit. When I tell people, like how close to the deadline do I make vids? I miss the deadline frequently. Right? You're Robert, but Rob for sure. But you could also be Bert. You could be Bert, right? Remember Burt Reynolds? You just spell B-E-R-T instead of B-U-R-T. God damn it, that guy had no options. He didn't need no options, but he like definitely got saddled with one name that was just like you could not change it. There's no Bob, there's no Bobby, there's no Billy, there's no Bill, there's none of that shit, right? It's like, cheers, by the way. Also, Robert's a good name because you can go by all of those things, and it's like if you're a James or you're like a Jeff, you can go by Jim, or if you're like because like I know a guy named Jeff who goes by Jim, and my brother's a Jim. Uh, also, if your name is James, right, or John, you can be called Jack, right? Right? Hey, Jack. Also, anybody can be called Jack. What's up, Jack? Are we there, Jack? Are you there? Are you laughing yet? Because Jack, Jack and Joe went up the hill both with a bucket of quarter, and Joe came down with 250. By the way, no, I know that's the whole point. Is like someone asked me, like, man, someone said to me once that you should be a comedian. I was like, nah, it's not for me, really. Oh, you're playing a fishing game? And then Uh, and that's another story right there. What you catching? Right? What are you catching? I actually want a tattoo on my left arm right here. It's a block of it says in Japanese definitive edition. It's also from a fishing game too that I have that. So it's a Japanese fishing game if you're interested. Did you say bass? Mama sang tenor, I sang bass. Mom and Pa sang tenor and bass. Like, remember, I grew up in the South, okay? Like, I've met the stupidest Southerner and the smartest Southerner, and it doesn't make a difference. If you're in the North, you're going to meet stupid people and smart people, right? People are people, so why should it be that we get along so lawfully? Because most people just don't fucking connect. You know what makes people connect? Did I have a plan for this whole speech? No, it just came about of like me wanting to do this and smoke right now. A good way to explain, like, doing a stream is weird. I'll explain. It's a lot like playing a concert. They are woke. You can't fix stupid. Yeah, they are woke. David, okay. There's only one time in the entire day anyone is ever woke. It is in the morning or after a nap. Okay? Or being subtly or incredibly fucked uply woken up, right? Because you're sleepwalking. By the way, I was sleepwalking the other day. I got a lot of shit going on in my life. Like, I mean, I'll admit it, right? Like, people want to know what like would make it better. Fucking money, a shit ton of money would make my life better. But here's me saying, you know what means something to me: earning my way, being something, being the old school asshole, right? I'm not gonna grift people and tell people I don't fucking believe certain things. Like, I'll tell you, fucking, there's a bunch of fucked up shit in politics, and I never liked politics. I think politics is the dumbest fucking thing. Hey, let me distill every completely complex and amazing idea. Let me mix all of the teas together and call it tea, right? American sweet tea. And I'm going to sweeten the fuck out of it too, because if you drink it unsweetened, it tastes like shit. The whole point is like, no. People are like tea. There's Darjeeling, there's like fucking rosemary tea, there's so many different kind of teas in the world. There's a billion kinds of coffee, right? Not everyone drinks tea. Not everyone drinks coffee. It's a complicated mix of existence. People individually living small little bubbles like soap on the outside of a big bubble called your town. And we're all here on the edges, or we're inside somehow, or we're like on top of a couple of other bubbles. It really feels fucking stupid for me to fucking tell the world and everyone who's here right now, four people, the world. The world. No, like, okay. It's like someone told me once, they were like, what if you did like something online? Like if you did a live show. I was like, well, I've been thinking about that, but like also really, like after Oak City Gamers and like all this shit, I was really discouraged, okay? And doing this show, it means like sometimes I have to just say what the fuck I want as a person and just live with what I say to people, right? Like, it's like one of my favorite comics is Bill Burr, okay? And I love Bill Burr. Also, I still love Bill Burr. Dude, that guy is spiraling hard. Like, yeah, he took the fucking blood money, bro. Like, he literally is like, blah, 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 fucking Beyonce, how much fucking money do you need? By the way, Bill, you got a fucking helicopter. Also, like, dude, it's got to end. So, like, like, I believe there's two things happening here. He chose when to cancel himself because he's smart enough to understand what that is, or he's stupid because, right, like, he just wants to lay low for a little bit and then get a sportscaster job, which is what I would personally tell him to do. People like when he talks about sports because he sounds relatable, but he's not, dude. He's got a helicopter. He like helicopters around fucking places. He's like money. No, he had fame, dude. He was already famous, right? Like, look at his numbers. He's dude, like the whole thing is like. I just got a call from a customer or a text from a customer. I don't have to put money or time into anything, and she got a good fucking deal. The last water heater she put in was 10 years ago or 15 years ago, and it's broken now. And she called the company and she says, "Well, I got a guy who will do it for $1,000 for the price of the fucking water heater, and $300." Yeah, did get a divorce. No, but this is my point. Okay, like did he get divorced? Did he get divorced from Nia or whatever? Is that whatever her name is? Because she was the heart of that show. Like, that's the thing I'm telling you is like him being like a dipshit was not the fucking story. Him being like his journey to fucking being like a nice guy finally. Also, he did that fucking shit on The Mandalorian where he like cries on screen and shit. I mean, I could cry any day. I literally cry when I wake up in the morning because I'm stretching because my back is fucking killing me. And I'm like, fuck this. And I laugh while I'm crying because like life is fucking tough and hard. Like, I have a severe sciatic condition. I literally got yelled at by a fucking dumbass bitch who's like 4'2", who's just fat. And she's like, "Motherfucker, you ain't fucking disabled." And I was like, "Why are you parking in my spot?" And I was like, "The fuck," right? And I literally like pop out the truck. I have to like swing my shit over. I have to like keep my back stiff because I have this severe fucking back condition, right? And I'm sitting here fucking like boom. By the way, my left leg is the problem, not my right leg. If you favor a leg, right, put it on the favoring side, okay? Because when you go like, by the way, and cane to your left side. If you're right-handed, or you're like, "Oh man, I need my left leg really fucking hurts." Cane in the right hand, 2 fucking points of fucking balance. Good leg, forward and over. 2 points of balance. Good leg over. Dude, I met an amazing nurse when I like had a lot of problems with this, and that motherfucker told me. By the way, she told me. She was like, "No. Take that motherfucking shit out of your bad hand. Put it in your good hand." And I'm telling you, you're walking wrong. And I remember seeing a video of someone saying something. And no, it's like, dude, just like understand the physics of a cane, because physics and knowledge and you not understanding how to do the math on it, it doesn't matter. But you having relief because you're putting it in the right hand and you're like putting your foot out and you're putting the cane down, and then you're putting your good leg out. You're saving your good leg while also saving your bad leg. It's a cool thing. Knowledge is power. Belief in yourself is everything. You can work through the pain every day, but that's not going to get you forever. It's not going to get you there forever, ever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? Of course. Anyway, I can tell you that my customers who literally, whenever I go in their house, they're always smoking. They quit smoking. So if there's a vote of confidence in my life for me to quit these things, these dumb fucking things, okay, I'm going to do it soon. I'm going to bring Pops along with me, and I'm going to take his frustration and put it into videos. Because that guy's going to die at some point in the next fucking 10 to 20 years of my life. And you guys need to hear the stories. The person that made me, like, kind of, like, who I am, right? Well, David, here's the thing. David, here's the thing. I smoke plenty. Dude, I literally have, here's a J-bone. It's a pre-rolled J-bone right here. I've been smoking all stream. Also, like, That's less than I've drank in a while. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to drink. Drink is no. This is a joint. And yes, I know that cigarettes are very bad. This is my seventh cig today. I've been stressed out today. Don't fucking treat me like shit. Yesterday I had fucking two of them or three of them. Look, I'm saying is like I am a complicated fucking thing. I cannot explain to you why I do it. I can explain exactly where it comes from. It comes from like a self-defeating attitude. It's one of the few things that is left over from that self-defeating attitude. It's why I smoke still. Although I have plenty of options. I vape. I fucking vape shit all the time. Also, like I have I have no qualms with someone who is like trying to do themselves in. I just tell them like, look, if I really wanted to do that, I would have done it years ago, right? But the reason why I have one or two, maybe a day, is because I need to remember why I did it in the first place. Because I really was not happy with my life, and that's a common thing from not just my generation, but many generations. Dabbing golden honey oil. David, I want to dabs. If I had money, I'd do dabs on the stream. I don't give a fuck. I do the dabs here. I could go down to where I work out at Proper Goods and get the dabs. It's like I can't afford anything right now. It's not even about that. It's like, okay, like there's a pyramid of shit in the world, right? Everyone has the most money at the top, so it's a reverse pyramid of money, right? And I'm right here at the fucking peak of the bottom of the reverse part of the money, and the big wide chunk of fucking everyone's fucked at the bottom. Am I trying to change that by telling people that that's a fucking thing? Yeah. Am I trying to say that my dad had every fucking chance in the world? Historically, IBM has not hired as a manager anyone who did not have a college degree. My dad was a manager for 30-something years with no college degree. Why? Because they had a manufacturing arm where he moved up from stamping to production control to production manager to line manager. This is the thing I'm telling you guys. Like, there used to be a hierarchy of building things. By the way, David, I know you get it, because you can still do that in Canada today. Ford, a great American fucking company. And Rob, you're out of Virginia, right? Like, dude, there used to be a Ford plant right there in Virginia. Right? Do they have it anymore? My truck, my 2000 something truck. Like, here's the problem with like a lot of corporations. They're like, Americans suck because Americans just want to be rich. And no, Americans want to work. Americans don't want to work fucking so hard that they're going to break their back. By the way, that's what corporate life has asked of me my entire life. To break my back, to not be fucking 6'6", to be fucking 6 foot, so that I could like maybe make pizzas better for them at minimum wage. No, in the 2000s, they had a nice Ford plant up there. It's not there anymore. There might be one in Pennsylvania where all of those guys got transplanted to. This is my point. Is like, okay, nihilism is something I've touched on recently. I don't get it, but I understand because I smoke. I have a window into the ideal, okay? Think about if you had unlimited resources and you thought everything was going to end. Wouldn't you be a nihilist? This is why Ford, because like, honestly, like here's the thing about Ford and Chevy and all these guys. They're looking at China, although most parts for all these fucking cars are made in China. We pay a markup because they're, like, and because they're made in America, okay? We pay a markup for made in the USA when we shouldn't pay a markup for it. We should pay a little bit of a markup for made in Korea. By the way, my mom drives a Kia. It's a great car. I also love it. I also fit into it as a 6'6" tall person. Korea is the home of Taekwondo, the like the land of long legs. Yeah, plant opening soon. They close plants in Canada. No, I'm saying like in China probably. Also, I think that there's this thing where people like they're afraid of China, but I like in the 2000s, I had a friend who went to China and was like, it's really not that bad. It's actually kind of cool. And I was like, how? And he was like, well, because people are hungry for things there. They want music and culture. I mean, I hate to say it like that. Like, the number one Chinese import is American fucking bullshit. Death Proof is a great car movie. Also, I would say that Baby Driver is probably the best car movie I've ever really seen, or the best driving movie I've ever seen. Baby Driver is the greatest driving movie ever. Home Slice accomplished that when he did it. I would say Bullet is the best car movie, driving movie. Also, Bullet. Like I'm old and young, all in my brain all at one time. So when I say like Bullet and I say like Baby Driver, and Death Proof is like it's the perfect mix of the two of them. Meese. So if that's what you're trying to get at, like I get that too. Also, Drive's a really good fucking film too. Gone in 60 Seconds, right? The original Fast and Furious and Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. The fastest Indian on Earth, or whatever, with Anthony Hopkins. He plays the old man doing the 200 mile per hour 1950s fucking speed run. Yeah. By the way, someone was like, man, like the new generation invented speedrun. And I was like, no, man, dude, no. I was like, no. Dude, you call it speedrunning, we call it drag racing, brother. Hold on, I'll do that. Anyway, so, sorry about that. There's an unusual amount of urine to deal with. My bad. Rob? Hello? Rob. It's nice to hear your voice again. What's up, Rob? No, number one. Literally, dude, hey, okay. Like, I've got the bladder of a 40-year-old. Okay, so sometimes you got to pee a little bit longer than you think. Also, here's the thing about being 40. I had a friend who was like, "Yeah, man, I'm 40 years old. It's all downhill from now." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?" I was like, "Me turning 40, literally, fucking made my life, right?" It's like when you turn 40, okay, you turn on something in your brain that you never had turned on. Someone says to you, "Man, you still look the same as you always used to," and you'd be like, "What?" It's like, "What?" You got that at 50. Well, that's because you're all pickled up there. You guys like you pickling and like cold weather and all that. Also, if I could have like grown up in Tatiatuk, I would have. But rarely do we have the choice. Also, I moved away from the cold because honestly, I'm kind of glad that like I don't deal with cold that much anymore. Like, oh, it says that I'm at 1290 again. Wow. Let me look. Hold on. Wait, no, hold on. It said I had 1,300 subs today. Hold on. Yep. Yeah. Well, I'm back at 1299. Yeah. It comes and it goes. Right. Karmic chameleons out there. Also, if you hate me because I just like people, I like hanging out and stuff. Right. Like, honestly, like, here's the thing about politics. No one gets. I'm gonna be very clear while I say this. Okay. You are not your politics. Right?
Hello.
Hey, Pops, how you doing?
Good. Hi, everybody.
Everyone say hi to Pops. Give him a second. It takes a second for everything to cycle through.
Okay.
You doing good?
Yeah, not bad. About ready to hit the rack.
Gonna go to sleep?
Yep.
We're gonna make a milk run tomorrow, huh?
Yep.
Can we get some more of that Sunny Delight?
Sure.
Cool.
All right. We'll see you in the morning.
I think Jack Ousley says hi, Pappy.
Huh?
Jack Ousley says hi, Pappy.
Hey.
By the way, I know you like that.
Yeah, I know.
Cause Jack, yeah.
All right.
David says hi, Pops from Canada.
Hi, Pop. Hi, Pop.
Hi, Pops from Canada.
Oh. All right. See you in the morning.
Love you. You can't hear shit, y'all. Also, never the butt of my jokes.
Hey, Dad, you wanted my Smith & Wesson
Did I want your Smith & Wesson?
for a 15-second review?
Well, I told you that how many months ago?
Many months ago.
Were you watching on stream and wanted to interject?
No.
No, you too.
So I gave my kid a Smith & Wesson knife.
Yeah.
My kid's here. Say hi, kid.
Hello.
No, say hi, kid.
Hi, kid.
Thank you.
I did my own little thing.
So I had to reconstruct the box. I had to do some tape and some fashioning and to make it wrappable. But this is a 95 SW609W Smith & Wesson. It has a what did you do to it? You put some dark into the Smith & Wesson logo.
Yeah.
It's a G10 panel. It's a stainless with G10 panel with no, this is an aluminum with G10 panel, and that's a stainless steel backer because the spring metal. By the way, Rob, this might look a little familiar to you a little bit, huh? By the way, I paid $3 for that knife. By the way, just remember, good Christmas gifts that are $30. I know you have that knife, Rob. I've seen it in your videos. By the way, it's a good knife. Also, I can tell you right now, if you want the cheap version of it, you go ahead and buy this Gerber knife, which is essentially the same setup. You can buy it in a G10 panel, and it's much cheaper. But most of these are discounted and about to be sold out. So, and yeah, I'll keep this here on the table when I'm done with it. Where's my orange knife? Where's my orange knife?
I don't know.
Where's my orange knife?
I don't know.
Where's my orange knife?
I wish I knew.
Oh, I wish I knew. Oh, it's probably caught between your bed and the wall. By the way, tonight having Pepsi Soda Shop
Soda
made
shop
with real
Pepsi.
sugar. I don't believe, but I think it's made with less sugar. More or less sugar than regular Pepsi.
A little less.
Yeah, it feels like less, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can it give? Yeah, well, no, Jack. If you want to buy a Pepsi, you got to pay for it. You know.
But they use like real sugar, so it tastes a little better.
No, it doesn't taste better. It's marketing. It's gantry bullshit.
Okay, it tastes worse. It to me it tastes basically just the same.
Okay, hold on. Wait, real quick.
Like, what do you expect?
You know, no matter what I chase it with, doesn't matter. Sniff, sniff.
Yeah.
No, exactly. See? Good kid. He's like, no.
No, thank you.
Less, but real sugar. What does it say? It says water, sugar, caramel. You know, I'm telling you,
Caramel is just sugar and water, though.
water, sugar, and caramel. Yeah, caramel is literally water and like it's dulce de leche. It's like milk.
Yeah.
It's like powdered milk or something. Usually.
But that's like saying, oh, you have water, you have sugar, and then you have water and sugar and a couple other things.
You have burnt water and sugar.
Yeah.
You have burnt because like it's like slightly burnt, right?
Yeah, it's like
That's what caramel is.
brown.
Right? It's like brown.
Orange.
Yes. It's brown. So here's the key to flavor. If you're cooking something and it ain't got brown on it, you ain't doing it right.
If it ain't got color on it,
Brown
brown
color.
Brown.
Brown.
color.
It's brown.
Unless it's steak.
Hello and welcome to the brown show.
Unless it's steak, then it has to have a little red.
Is this gold or is it brown?
It looks very brown.
No, it's gold.
Ah,
Sorry.
it's brown.
Is this gold or is this brown?
I mean, that's looking pretty gold to
No,
me.
that's very brown.
Ah.
Yes, of course, yes. Yes, trying to put that back to its course.
I like that.
I love you too, kiddo.
I'm gonna head
I'm
upstairs.
gonna touch your face for a second.
All
All right, go. Yeah, look,
Yep.
what you got? What? Probably an hour and a half before you sleep.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
You run up to my bedroom, pop into the door, and on the left of the door is a Vans off the wall box.
Yeah.
Grab that and a spaghetti factory cup, glass, because it needs to be cleaned,
Right.
and come back. All right, so yeah, I think this is a very good analog for that Smith & Wesson. It was a $30 knife. This is like a $20 knife, depending on what you're buying. If you buy the G10, it's like 25. Anyway, no, my kid, he's a good kid. And corn syrup is very bad stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, David, are you telling me to stop having Mrs. Butterworth? Because that's literally corn syrup and butter flavor. Both those things aren't real. But I fucking love that shit. You telling me not to have that no more? Because I don't know if I can give up Mrs. Butterworth. Like when I was a kid, like I might have had like, hallucinogenic fantasies about that lady. No? No one did? Okay, you know what? It's fine. Also, my kid was like, hey, do you want to take a taste of this parts cleaner I drink? He's like, no, that smells like parts cleaner. And Sunny D, yeah. Dude, I like Sunny D. I drink a lot of water. Vans off the wall and a spaghetti factory cup. Look at you.
Yeah.
How good are you? So,
I also got you a sticker.
that's not a sticker.
A tag.
That's a tag. So, has anyone ever been to the original spaghetti factory? Out there? You can get an original Italian soda. Look at that. The old spaghetti factory. So I went out to Utah. That's how I got this, and it took me a lot of work to get it back through the luggage. And yes, the Vans off the wall box, out the box, nostalgia box.
Alright,
Go away.
we'll be good.
I love you too. No one loves me. Fucking with you.
I know.
Hey. For the record, I love you.
I like it.
You're the best.
Absolutely. You're the
Well,
best.
no, simply the best, not absolutely the best. It's a song. Check it out. Simply the best.
No, I already know that song.
Better than. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, did I play it for you? Or did you find it on your own?
You.
Go away.
I love you.
I love you too. Look, just okay. Like, I was never an absent dad, but I was always a cool dad. Cause he'd be like, "I want to build a Lego set." I'd be like, "Cool, let's fucking build a Lego set, bro." Also, yes, Tina Turner. So, the original spaghetti. I got this in Utah, and I live a world away from it. My brother lives in Utah, and we went out to this place called the Old Spaghetti Factory. I know I need to clean it; it's dusty. But I got an Italian soda in this, like a cream soda in it, where they put the cream, cream and cream soda flavor, and then they put like a. It's a cool experience. This is a little piece of my existence right there. Also, I need to clean the glass because there's plenty of dust in there, and I have more glass and glass flavored things coming down the line for Star Wars and Star Trek from the eras of which they were relevant. Okay, so inside of this box is a camel tin, the camel keg. And I don't have the insert, although I probably do somewhere. But this came with like 100 cigs in it. And this is the time when you just have that kicking and a big old ashtray, and you'd be like, boom. Right? I'm just saying. You know, it wasn't 100 cigs. It was like what? It was like it was like 3 packs of cigs in there. Anyway, but if you've been looking here, you can see old Quick Bunny. So we're gonna do a robot camel. We're building a robot camel body, Quick Bunny head. Right? We've got Commander Riker, the Hallmark. My brother gave this to me in like 1996. I was 16 years old. My brother knew I loved Star Trek, so he got me Captain Riker with like, I'm gonna be real. I've heard the stories of Jonathan Frakes and like having like severe sciatica. That's probably like a normal thing for him. Like that's like they were like, here, do you have a piece of set I can sit on while I where I point the phaser at people? Like that's I can kind of lean against or whatever. I mean, I get it. It's like an ornament. You gotta kind of pin it to something. It is a little weird and awkward. I'll be real. 1996. Also here. 1996. Yeah, I was a kid. Also, Cubs hat, ice cream bowls from Dairy Queen, mentioned earlier in the stream. Can I get it? You know what? I got an idea. Everything fits together ever so slightly well. There we go. Do I have, I've got some Magic the Gathering D20s. And let's see if I end the stream right now. Hold on. $26. I'm still running high. We're good. Although I don't think I'll be able to do a full roll on the next one. I'll do a 6D and a 20D on the next roll to see if I end the stream. Does anyone remember in the early 2000s, you'd get like these little kits in school, and then you'd get this, and it's like a pair of binoculars, right? And you can like binoculars on one end. I think you could have gotten these printed, but like the educational versions are this, and be like, "Hello, welcome to the stream." Meow. But if you've been here long enough, cheers, by the way. You'll know that I have Soundwave right there. What's up, Soundwave? Really kind of pissed off that like Megatron's always making me take his calls. Anyway, I have Blaster right here. When I was a kid, Blaster was my favorite Autobot because I kind of was like pissed at my brother for most of my life, and his favorite was Soundwave. Just remember, spite makes you do fucked up things. Also, it makes you remember amazing things. Don't be spiteful. Just get your Soundwave, and also get your Blaster. By the way, this is a real deal. 1984 Blaster. Hasbro Japan. A real deal Transformer. Okay, I built all these models. And people are like, where's your real deal Transformers? By the way, no one's ever actually said that to me. But I can tell you that I have a love for Vans who sell shoes in my size. 15 and over. I can buy 15s in Vans if they're like sand shoes. But yeah. Long story short, here is an Optimus Prime. It is not my childhood Optimus Prime, and it is missing its hands. But let's see if I can find the year on it. Should have a year. I'm guessing 1998 or something like that. Jeez. Because all the metal pieces that used to be metal are kind of different on it. But yeah, and all of his parts are broken off, but like, I'm guessing 1998. I can't find the actual stamp on this thing. I remember he spent years on a shelf with his hands intact, but yeah. Good night, David. I appreciate it. And no one's here. Sweet. No one's talking. Awesome. But yeah, I'm happy to have everyone here talking. If you want to talk, you talk. Don't talk. I don't care. But I am going to rant. So ranting feels less normal and natural. So like a sense and response is a nice thing to have around here. But like it's not always possible. So let's go for a rant. Yeah. Vans off the wall. You know what I miss? I miss shoes that actually fucking fit me. Not too big, not too small, right? But, see if I'm gonna end the stream. That's 12 with a 3 modifier. That's running hard. Let me do four regular dice to see if I'm gonna keep this going. That's actually dice inside of die, a die inside of dice, dice, yeah, dice inside of die. So that's 4 and 2, 6 and 4, 6, 4. Math sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna do it for about 15 minutes. Let's see if that's a modifier. Ooh, definitely not on that roll. Holy crap. That's only reaffirming the 15. Might even say 16 there. All right, so yeah. Roll 12. No, these are okay. Rob, look at this die. It is a die or a dice. It's a die with a die inside. So this one die is a pair of dice. You see that? I've had these for years, and this actually is a great travel pair if you go and you play games with other people, and you need four D6s or whatever, or you need 2 D6s. You just go. Oh dang, man! I got fucking 11. I got 11 on that roll. And I got a 2 on that roll. That's my point, is like, they work. So. No, Al, we're not shooting craps. We're shooting, like, role-playing roles. Also, I'm showing, there's a bunch of 80s stuff here. Like, no one cares about 80s stuff anymore. No one cares about Johnny Five and how he's alive anymore. Or how a white dude became a fucking brown dude in a movie. He's like, hello, I'm this guy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's like, by the way, it's a great actual, like, if you're an actor and this and that, and, like, probably Home Slice in Short Circuit and Short Circuit 2, a white dude from Stranger Days, plays, like, kind of a junkie kind of character. But a white dude, he's in a lot of movies. And he plays, like the Hindu guy, and he's, like, running it hard, right? Like, so hard that, like, Hindu motherfuckers that I know, I know a guy whose dad is Hindu. And, like, he's like, dude, that guy is, like, authentic as a motherfucker. I was like, no, that's not white, bro. Like, that dude's white as fuck. And I show him a picture on the phone. He's like, what? By the way, shout out to Jaden. I hope Jaden's doing well. Cheers. Cheers to everything and everyone. Because we would not have the world we have without all of us. Somehow, floating like particles in the wind, yet swimming in the sea. Cheers. To you and me. But otherwise, Al, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a dope ass beat? 80s were cool in the early 2010s. I'm going to dispute that. 80s have been cool since the 80s. Honestly, like, okay, 80s was the moment when everyone in the world said maybe the villain is the more interesting character. Wow. I think I just coughed up a bit of fucking ramen noodle. Oh, jeez. Chicken flavored ramen noodles. That's what I had before I had the stream. But no, it's like this, right? Like in the 80s, we have like the Goonies. We have like, the Monster Squad. Wolfman's got nards, right? We've got like every memeified fucking moment. So like when I was growing up in the early 2000s, as people say, we called it the aughts. I think when about halfway through we started calling it the aughts, and that's probably the preferred term for most of our generation that lived through it, the younger ones at least, and mostly because they're a radicalized bunch. Also, like if I'm touching anyone out there who fucking like is disillusioned by what the fuck happened during the early 2000s, go ahead and fucking subscribe. Look, you can work and work and work. You never get fucking anything, right? My dad, he worked for IBM, right? I remember IBM did their first layoff, and Home Slice fucking, like their first layoff, the old school Home Slice was like, yeah, I'm gonna hire those people back, blah, 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 right? Like, the thing is, like, there was an old business ethic that meant, like, hey, we're only gonna survive if the people below us survive, so we should put more money into the people. And then one day, someone famously came along and said, who gives a fuck about people, right? It's not human resources, right? Or it's not human relations, it's human resources. And that's how we treat people, right? It's like, there's an episode of Doctor Who. It's like a Christmas episode where he meets Donald Noble, and like it's filled with the shittiest fucking jokes in the world, but I love every second of it. He's like, yes, that's right. And he says, oh, human resources is right there in the title, eh? Right? And he's like, yeah, that's right, And he's like, this time it's personnel, It's like, I'm just like, It's actually not bad because they're really fucking hamming it up. I really love it when. I really love it. Like David Tennant has some serious commentary that's still good today. Play some Dokken, Judas Priest, Queensryche, and what? And what? Not and Queensryche, and what? Sorry, I didn't mean to get upset at you, Owl. I'm just saying. And yes, Foreigner. There's a bunch of other things. There's a bunch of shit, right? Iron Maiden. Oh, I like that. Yeah, Iron Maiden. Yeah, we're good with Iron Maiden. You know, I'm Bruce Dickinson. I'm like everyone else. Put my pants on one leg at a time. And when I tell you I got a fever, the only prescription is more cowbell. Well, by the way, if Bruce Dickinson actually said that, he's like, all right, mate, you know, I put my legs on, I put my pants on the same, like, you know, as everyone else, one leg at a time, right, you know. And I got to tell you, you know, if there's a prescription, is more cowbell. By the way, I think that's actually the famous quote that they used in the thing, right? And Christopher Walken made that quote famous, even though a British dude who's 5'4" or 4'5", who cares? Who gives a fuck? And is basically the entire premise of Bruce Dickinson is the reason why Spinal Tap is a thing. So Spinal Tap was a movie that Rob Reiner did. And Rob Reiner and Bruce Dickinson were great friends, right? And literally, like, that was the whole point of, like, he was like, we're doing kind of like a joke on Iron Maiden. And he's like, no, we can't do a joke on Iron Maiden, right? You know, because I'm going to be part of it, right? I like help write songs and this and that. And he's like, no. I've got Ian McKellen and another guy and some other guys. They're actually like, they're musicians with chops. They're going to write the songs. You don't need to do none of this work. And like, Holmes like, all right, cool, right? And then he said it's the best movie he had ever seen because it like satirized his existence so well and all that. Also, like, I'm paraphrasing. He says it in like beautifully delicious like terms over several interviews. At first, I wasn't like in that second, you know, like, I reckon, and like, oh, I reckon this kind of thing. And they're like, you know what, everyone shows up. They're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I heard you was doing that Spinal Tap. Oh, I reckon that's really cool. You know, just saying. And Angus Young also got a little piece of that, too. So. I'm bad at telling stories. Although I'm really good at telling mine, I'm bad at telling other people's. Y'all do the research. Because if I ever tell you something like, hey, politics is stupid. Why? Because I haven't done the research. It's all right. I'm also not clueless. I'm telling you, a lot of fucked up shit's happening in my country right now. And just remember to tell people fucked up shit is happening. Well, why don't you just do it? It's legal in your fucking state, asshole. It's recreationally legal up there. Before Zoran Mondani fucking home slice fucking did his shit. I don't like. By the way, if you're not riding a free bus, I really want to hear. I'll wait. Okay, so I'm going to roll a d20 and 5 d6s. Should I end the stream? Like a satyr at Vincent Price's house. It's telling me the numbers are saying I should do this. Oh yeah, I'm emptying out this shelf. You guys are getting videos about all of these tea stacks and or versus stacks, right? Top fans tonight are David, who has left, and he's like, "Fuck this place, man. I'm Canadian." Or should I do it in a French accent? You know, fuck this place. I'm Canadian. David. Also number 1. Number 2 is Rob. 8363. No one's fucking surprised, Rob. We all know that you and me have like this weird little fucking thing happen on YouTube here. It's okay. I know you're still here. You'd always be here. Literally just saying that, and then I look down and see I'm still here. Rob, literally, I'm dedicated to your channel as much as you are to mine, okay? Meese is number 3. Sorry I had to do that so loud, because Meese is Meese in me form. Also, diamonds in my chat. Diamonds in my chat, yo, bitch. By the way, that's the new version of it. Just diamonds in my chat, y'all, bitch. Sounds really good. Could make a really good fucking song. Number 5 is Inconspicuous Owl, the wise owl who just said, and I'm trying to quit the weeds. I took my 10 milligram edible for the day a minute ago. And Rob says Owl is here. I know he's here. Like, YouTube's lying. YouTube lies to me all the time. You can go figure, you know, it's a corporate thing. Number 6 is Hines. Mr. S. Hines with the IQ 6 OB. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that's okay. And number 7 is Arnold, forgotten my name, Bromschwager. Arnold Bromschwager. You'll never forget your name from now on. Also, I'm pretty sure you look just like fucking Mario there. Pretty sure that avatar looks exactly like you. But yeah, those are the top fans. I gotta tell you, there's a lot of people in my life. Like, you guys come and go. You're karma chameleons. Life is about fun. If it was not fun, then none of us would fucking... If it was all slavery and bullshit, none of us would do what we're doing here. No, I will tell you that I do cry here, and a good cry every once in a while. Just to fucking get all the fucking insanity out of my brain, right? I'm just like taking a shit, taking a piss. The piss takes 20 minutes. The shit takes fucking 50 minutes, and I'm crying during the whole thing. It's cathartic. It's also flushing pretty much anything out of there, because I drink a lot of water now. Drinking water flushes you out. And also, when you say, man, I feel empty, I was like, man, I feel empty every day when I wake up. I'd take a good one. No, I'll leave a good one, Rob. I'll always leave a good one. It'd be nice and stinky, or it'd be like nice and like slidey out and like not stinky at all. Every one of us have had every stinky shit and every like not stinky shit. The worst part is like no one's willing to talk to you guys about it. It's not like it's like everyone's had like one that just like blah 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 blah. Oh crap, right? And it's like boom, right? I wipe, dude. Sometimes I don't because I actually have a bidet. Oh, Rob, that's right. I installed a bidet. It's a pretty shitty one, but I have like minimal wiping when I'm done now. So, and Rob, Rob, if there was any question that we ever wanted to ask you about your life and your existence after watching everything on your channel, it would be, do you wipe your own ass? No, it would never be that. It would never be that. That's not the question. By the way, I wipe my own ass too. Is that supposed to be some sort of accomplishment now? I'm gonna start calling you Dale. Fucking like Dale Earnhardt. Like something. Is that supposed to be some sort of cool? I can wipe my own ass. I can wipe my own ass with both my hands. Is that a cool accomplishment? It's like no. Like what? Okay, no, we're cool. It's okay. We're cool. We're just chilling. We're hanging. Yeah, we're not talking about poops at all. Sparky Struggles is here. He literally, Sparky has no poops. He literally shits electricity. He's like, when he goes to the toilet, he's like, he's like shocking the toilet. Like, I'm pretty sure that Sparky Struggles is literally a Pikachu of some sort, and that we're not going to argue about any of this. He's a Pikachu of some sort. Like, he is already. Right? That motherfucker, he's like, yeah, man, I was working on a job and I got like 20,000 volts the other day, and I was like, ah, man, I'm awake. By the way, you guys are the kings. You're the kings of YouTube. You're the queens of old New York. Learning with Juan. Let me check to see if I need to end the stream. Hold on. Juan just showed up. Juan. You know, there's only one thing I ever learned from learning with Juan. It's how to spell Yo Rob, to Rob, Yo Rob, Juan, Riff, yeah, Sparky, Hio, Hio, Eddie. They end the stream. Ooh, Outlook is very good. That's a 20 on the D20. That's a 1 on the single die, and then that's a 6. Oh, that's a 10. No, we're good. We're running good. We're good. Okay. Yeah, by the way, there's the collection. That's actually 5 D6s in my hand and 1 D20. So, you going out, Eddie? No, man, I ain't going out. What you talking about? What are you talking about? You about to roll out, or you about to like go out? Well, Rob, stop laughing. I really wish you'd just stop laughing, Rob. Been in Discord, homie. Been a new vid. Hey, Sparky, you're the great. Sparky is the greatest. Sparky is like, okay. If I was the airplane movie and I was the funny part of it, and I was Leslie Nielsen, right? Should let me know I'm trying to get something cheaper than what? Than big brand shit for wire nuts, screws, Legos. Well, just go get some Pittsburgh ones. You got a Harbor Freight out there, Spark? Also, Sparky struggles. Like, if you're anyone in the movie, you might simply be the Harry Christmas in the plane. By the way, cheers to people. All right, Rob. Rob, I pulled it back a little bit for you. I don't want you to shit yourself. Although, what's my chances of getting out of this stream alive? Ooh, that's very good. I think all of y'all's attacks is keeping me here, but I see a 2 with a 4 and a 1 with a 3 and a 2 and a 6. It means you guys got no friggin' attack power. It's okay. It's all right. Also, I don't live my life by the roll of the die. Although if I'm gonna do it here on stream as a meme, I'll definitely fucking do that. Cheers on a little smoky piece. I'm telling you, like I'm rolling things down. I was doing it in the other direction earlier. Thank you, Owl. He's been struggling since not really you not doing all right. No, I'm never doing all right. Like, I literally admitted to people, right? I was like, shut up, Juan, dude, you shut up. It's not bad stuff. This is good stuff. I'm not smoking a cigarette. I'm smoking the delicious green, the Ja Rastafari, amazing fucking moment, and I lost all of it. It's gone. Literally, God did not do that to me, man. I did that to me. Should have smoked it before I looked at your damn. I should have smoked it before I looked at your damn comment. Yeah, I said shut up. I was trying to smoke it. One, I grow it out back. It grows in my garden. What are you talking about? It's bad. What? It's weed, dude. It's marijuana. It's cannabis. It grows in my fucking garden. What? I've cooked it into food. Everything's nice. Also, okay, here's a piece of contrast, okay? One, would you rather me be an opioid addict who is no, don't. Okay, hey, dude, I'm telling you, if you're saying I'm bad, it's cool. I don't like when people project on me, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not a bad person, right? Yeah, opioid is worse. So if I could be doing opioids right now, would you rather me be a fiend for it and like fucking end the streams? No, the thing that keeps me like lucid and capable. I know Coca-Cola's bad. I know everything's bad. I drink like a fucking gallon of water every day. I've cut out like half of the drinking I normally do. Like people like criticize the shit out of me when I started this stream. Yourself is not you're the one left who never did it that much. No, I'm never upset. Honestly, the thing that gets my blood boiling is when people just don't fucking listen to me. They don't hear everything I've ever said. Yeah, you did. You literally did it. You like I don't criticize you saying the bad Eddie. bad Eddie. So yeah, you might not have constructively criticized it, right? No, ow. If you don't shut the fuck up right now, I'm going to literally smack the fuck out of you with a fucking newspaper. Yeah, laughy face. You know the one thing I can't really see is I see a yellow bubble and I see bad Eddie. That could be a mean face. That could be a laughy face. I'm just saying. That poop when you see Ed. No, Owl literally eats all the rats around the house, and then he wrangles them up, and then he gives you guys a little present. Rob, are you not laughing? I really wish. I really hope. Like as upset as I seem to be, I'm really not that upset. Like if I was upset, I would actually just be like, "Fuck it, I'm gone." Right? You guys are just like, here's the deal. When people push my buttons, I just get funnier. That's the whole point. If you want me to fucking end things, you'd be like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. I fucking hate you forever. I'll be like, all right, cool, fuck you. All right, I guess I'm not going to do no more videos. And then 12 people on the last video I did just be like, dude, I hope you don't fucking do this or that. I'm like... I get it. People out there are looking forward to everything I do, right? I'm not lying either, right? Like, look, okay. One, I smoked 4 cigarettes. I smoked 2 of them tonight here on the stream. I smoked 4 cigarettes today, okay? I literally fucking slept in so I wouldn't smoke fucking 2 cigarettes in the morning. I like to sleep in because I like to actually fucking, I don't know, wake up naturally and not force myself to get out of bed. Not have to push myself in the morning to even like piss or take a shit. You know, I have a severe fucking back problem, right? Oh, sweet. Oh, you're amazing. You gonna post that on cigarette smokers sexiness.com or whatever the like what is it X Hamster? You gonna put the smoking cigarettes videos on X Hamster Owl? Anyway, wish for better health care for the reason you consume it. No, one. Okay, if you want a political admission of what I want from healthcare, right here, I would love universal dental care, and I've had opioids because those disgusting teeth. Well, they weren't from SEGs or any of this stuff. It was because I had shit fucking medical care. Dental is the biggest fucking thing, and it's the number one thing that's gonna kill people in my country. And also, if I was like doing a campaign for president tomorrow, like within the next 2 years, I campaigned against Donald Trump and shit, right? And I'd be like, smile, because this is the American smile. And I'd smile big and hard with a disgusting ass fucked up fucking smile. And I haven't smiled in fucking 10 years because everyone in the world wants to prove themselves that they're a fucking short ass piece of shit fucking I don't fucking have any talent motherfucking asses wants to fucking knock out the biggest dude in the fucking whole place. I'm so done with competition, competitive bullshit. I'm so done with fucking existing in a world where like everyone has to fight for shit. Owl, there's free dental care around here too, but like I have to. Is throwing the bad word out? What? What? Am I saying something bad? What am I saying bad? Right? We got a homie visiting this weekend. Al, like, I have people to care about here. Throwing the bad words out. What? What's the what? Say the bad words. What's the bad word? Juan, what's the bad word, Juan? You're picking on me because of. You know what? Juan, if you like me that much, come and fucking ask me on a damn date. You dumbass. What the fuck, bro? Just come to North Carolina, find me in Raleigh, and then confess on your knees that you love me so much. What the fuck, bro? Like, dude, just be cute and amazing, and be like giving a fuck. Like the problem is like, okay, I grew up in the South, and I'm gonna be real. Like the homosexual energy around here that's stifled out is like real. Okay, like, and not just guys, but girls too. My son, his mom is definitely a lesbian. Like she was a lesbian when I met her. I just didn't know what to look into for what that means or whatever, because like it was young days for understanding all this shit. So also she loved the shit out of me because like I'm like a sensitive ass fucking person, right? So and it's like hey, you want to be a man? It's like, you know, not every man is like a fucking I'm gonna fucking break your ass into this fucking room. It's like, dude, by the way, that's a fucking toxic man, right? And like someone's like, tell me what toxic masculinity. It was well, masculinity is something you need to define before I tell you what toxic or good or bad is, right? Right? Toxic means it's a modifying word, okay? Masculinity is a set of traits that motherfuckers like to ascribe to a certain kind of thing. Now, you can be a very loving version of that, or you can be a very fucking dark and fucked up, you know, version of that. And growing up in the 80s, I've had both of those, right? Juan is number one, by the way. He's always number one. Also, Juan wants to pick on me. I give him all the picking on as much. I just don't pick on him like in a way that's mean. I just like Juan, oh Juan, hey, you know, number one, right? Like the whole point. Like, no, Juan, don't thank him. I said that first, damn it. I don't. I said, thanks, learning with Juan. You're number one. I said that first. This is what kills me, okay? Like, I was the dude who said that. It's okay. Owl's saying it too. He remembers because Owl is a true fucking guy. Rob's a true guy. No one wants to fucking. No, I'm actually not number one. I'd rather not be number one on any list of anybody. like I'm on the list of the people who are against the thing that's happening, or I'm on the list of the people who are for what's happening. No, I don't want none of that. Dude, I'm just a guy who talks to people about tools, movies, you know, like clay. Maybe like I'm gonna do some art or something, man. I'm gonna be like, yeah, hey, check out this Lego set I've had for fucking 10 years, bro, or something, right? Also, if anyone out there is like a Star Wars Rebels fan, I got the Ghost. I don't need the Ghost. The hell? What the hell, Rob? I have a Lego Ghost. Together, all of us seemingly don't understand anyone around us and are desperately trying to understand and say something that is relevant. Tell me it's social media without telling me it's Yes, Rob, you are Batman. I am also a Batman, but I'm a different Batman. I might be like not the love child of like Christopher Nolan and like, you know, Tim Burton's. I probably am the love child of Adam West and yeah, Al, you're my patent. Look, hey, Juan loves you already. Al, dude, Juan's coming home. Juan's gonna come home to you every day. He's gonna be like, who? And you'd be like, whoo, whoo, whoo. You'd be like, one. All right, cheers. One. Okay, hold on. Another bad words. So, okay, do you want me to be like, to prove the idea? Be like, here. Everyone check out Learning with Juan. He's here in the chat. Check out Rob. Check out all these guys, my niggas. By the way, I've made music with black people. I know what the two versions of that means. Also, respect. Oh, hell yeah. You guys gonna clip that? Fucking share it out? That's my point. That means something when you say some shit like that. You guys have blue badges for a fucking reason. No, I do. You want me to apologize? It's apologize because I never gave too much of a fuck. I should have probably gotten into politics when I was in my 20s. I'll apologize that I didn't do that. Maybe I should have done more for the world. Maybe I should have actually fucking had a voice when I was a kid. Why is it not a wrench anymore? What? You're a wrench? You're wrenched? What? Oh, what are you talking about? No, it's a shield? Oh shit, it is. Damn. Look at you fucking... By the way, if you want a hard R, right? Naggers. N-word guy. By the way, South Park already... Like, the one thing that South Park did for the future of the world is they were like, N-word guy. And it's like a guy guilty for saying the wrong thing, right? Damn! Right? Well, no, was it Negros? Negros? And Negros. There's three versions of it. Negros is like, Negrosos, Negrosis, Negrosi. Has no one ever seen fucking Life of Brian? Like, Romanes eun damun. What? Romanus eux un damunus? Now write it 1,000,000 times up here. The whole point is like, well, no, Latin, like, no, every word we have, Juan, is from the Latin, dietologist, right? Rob, you're not white, actually. You're from West Virginia. If you're anything, you're pale. You're actually, like, if you're not pale, you carry pails. As a worker, you're not white. You're actually probably like English and or Irish. Also, all those motherfuckers definitely pale. Should I end the stream? 3, 4, 2, 1, 1, and 6. I think we're still doing good. Why a priest was with slaves? Priest did yeah. Well, I'm gonna be real, right? Okay, like priests back in the day, they would be the guys who was like, you know, I'm better than you. Here's something you'll never actually hear me say. Be like, I'm better than all y'all motherfuckers. Fuck you. And by the way, if you want to clip that and use that as something, but like, I would never actually say that to someone and be like, I'm better than all y'all motherfuckers. I always like ask for people's input on things. If I have a team of people hanging around me, you know, team doesn't start with me. It starts with T-E-M. Or T-E-A-M. T-E-A-M. It starts with T in the A-M. Sorry, damn it. Fucking. It's okay. Being awkward isn't the problem for me. Being awkward is just, it comes along with being really tall. Here. So I'm saying, like, here, hold on. Standing up straight. You can't. All you see is, oh, you see my T-shirt. It says, "Hug dealer." Oh, come in. Are we coming in for one? Are we doing it? No. I'm gonna end the stream. Should I end the stream on hug? Let's do that. All right. Love you guys. You're awesome. Hug it. Okay, cool. We're going in. No. I'm gonna fall out. No.